Okay.
Hello, Jane Kedron here. I'm not an entertainer, but I pretend to be one on YouTube. Today, I would like to speak about the video address to President Biden that I alluded to in our videos and dysfunctional family favorites. About being forced to pay back Erie County in the state of New York for my own foster care. Remember, Frank Kedron was out of jail and wasn't responsible for my child care, but they made me responsible for my own child upbringing, which is insane. I was only 16 when they approached me and told me that nothing would be left of my insurance inheritance from Joan that she happened to take out 2 weeks before her murder. The policy was supposed to be worth $5,000. They were telling me that I was going to get $100 and that I would become an emancipated adult. They put me on Frank's Social Security and gave me $69 of veterans pay. And I think Frank's Social Security was like $300 back then, maybe even less. I had no representation, and they had me signing things as a minor because it was all signed before I was 17. That was all supposed to take effect at the age of 17. Now we're going to fast forward to my divorce. This is to show you the illegalities and bullshit that the lawyers do to people. And there's a complete history of this going on, and I'll follow up with more videos to show you. My divorce, I was verbally told I was going to get 7 years and $100 a week, which was actually low for him making as much money as he did as a Teamster. In the paperwork, it only stated 1 year. And he paid me $300 total. And then the lawyer told me he couldn't force him to pay me anything else, even though it was a court order. And that is a customary amount of time for any divorce in New York State. Then on my on my divorce paperwork, they put the wrong Social Security number for Joe Kish. If I did not have a photographic memory, I would have never been able to claim, even attempt to claim, his pension. I wasn't supposed to make it this far, that I know. But anyways, I ended up, after the divorce, with just my Social Security disability, in HUD housing right here in Cheektowaga, living with rats on $65 a month food stamps. And believe me, it was not enough money to live. I met Mike in 2005. I had been living there for 4 years on next to nothing. And this whole thing is, they ripped me off with food stamps. They actually I had a grant for HEAP. The day I got the letter in the mail for HEAP acceptance, they sent the gas company to shut off my heat. And he wouldn't, I was waiting for the mail, and that letter was in the mail. They made me pay him and then refused to reimburse me. They already knew I had the grant, but they did that to me anyways. That's the kind of corruption that happens to someone who's put into the foster care system and victimized over and over. Just like these planes coming by every fucking 5 minutes. These people are sick.
Judicial and legal in the United States is a farce. It's ludicrous. So I personally wouldn't trust any of these people. You can't.
Okay, and this is our first segment because we're going to do a couple rundowns of examples of the legal establishment misrepresenting and committing fraud against myself and Mike.
Their clients.
Over and over. And maybe that's why this has been happening to us. Peace out, people.
Peace out. Take care.